knows, the race for any political seat in Nigeria is an expensive venture for aspirants and their parties. Aside from the purchase of expression of interest forms, nomination forms, and the battle for the party ticket, the campaigns come with promises of great reward for those who contribute to election victories. With reports of vote buying and election violence still a major problem, the Center for Peace and Strategic Studies, University of Ilorin, centered its inaugural high-level guest speakers forum on de-risking the electoral process. The guest speaker is the executive chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Mr. Ola Olukoyede, who narrows the conversation to the cost of the governorship race. He raises concerns that the huge finances required to win elections, usually between 20 to 30 billion naira, creates pressure on public office holders to divert funds after assuming office.
We saw it to be something between 20 and 30 billion naira. Yes. And so if you spend that kind of money to get to an office, of course, everybody sees it as an investment. And that's why we are here, to see what can we do to sanitize our electoral process and ensuring that the process is not contaminated. Because when the process is contaminated, you get contaminated leaders.
The Vice-Chancellor of the University of Ilorin, Professor Wahab Egbewole, describes electoral corruption as a major threat to national security, noting that credible elections are essential to democratic stability and economic development.
Challenges such as electoral violence, misinformation, voter apathy, political intolerance, security concerns, and particularly the monetization of the process continue to pose risks to peaceful elections. Addressing these challenges requires proactive engagement, evidence-based policy recommendations, civic education, and sustained collaboration among all stakeholders.
His thoughts are echoed by the director of the Center for Peace and Strategic Studies, University of Ilorin, Professor Gbemisola Animashaun.
History has handed us a grim register. The post-election violence of 2011 claimed more than 800 lives. The 2015 elections, though commended internationally, were precedented by terror and threats of wars. The 2019 and 2023 cycles were marred by vote buying, manipulation, intimidation, hate speech, and exploitation of primordial sentiments. In every cycle, our fault lines are weaponized, and our diversity, which ought to be our greatest asset, is turned against us.
The consensus here is that the commercialization of votes weakens the foundation of good governance because it compromises the political recruitment process, and that leaders who buy their way into office are more likely to focus on recovering their investments rather than serving the public interest.